Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm George Conley with Scratch Golf Tips. Today we're going to be talking about a fault that is very common in the golf swing, which is involving the trail elbow. We're going to talk about how this fault manifests itself in the golf swing and one surefire drill that you can do to quickly fix this swing fault. So when I'm speaking about the trail elbow in the golf swing, for a right-handed golfer that will be the right elbow, for the left-handed golfer that will be the left elbow, and this swing fault occurs most predominantly in what we call the transition phase of the golf swing. Now, the transition phase of the golf swing is when the backswing is actively transitioning into the through swing. So if your swing comes up here, and then when you come down, that very short window of time is called your transition, and that is when this elbow flaw happens in the golf swing. Now, to put it most simply, the main flaw that we have with this back elbow is once you have the swing back at the top of your backswing, this elbow will flare outward away from your body, kind of towards the ball that you're swinging at. So it'll look something like this. It's also called casting, and what this will do is it's going to put the club path and it's going to make your club path inherently come across the ball. You're going to come out to in, as opposed to ideally being a little bit in to out. What out to in will do to the ball is basically cause a slice, and we all know what happens when a slice is hit. Very high spin rate, the ball doesn't go as far, and obviously it's very hard to contain a slice and be accurate with it. So ideally what we're looking to promote, instead of casting out and having this elbow go away from the body, is keeping it tucked towards the body through transition into the downswing. Granted, that's very much easier said than done, especially for people who have been casting in their golf swing for a while. Personally, coming from a background in baseball, the baseball swing, you don't keep this trail elbow tucked. You don't do it. In tennis, it's still a very different motion. So if you're coming from different sports and trying to translate that muscle memory into a golf swing, it very rarely goes well, and you often have to unlearn some things that are super second nature to you already. So in order to fix this, we need to actively do drills and frequently be filming our golf swing to get a feel of the feel versus real concept, meaning sometimes if you're working on your swing, it might feel super different and super great, but in reality, the real aspect of it is there aren't many changes being done. That's why I implore so many people, when you're making swing changes, when you're actively looking to have your swing look and feel different, film it so you know that not only does it feel different, but it looks different. And that's the way that you'll get a different outcome. So filming the golf swing is a great way to be able to self-analyze the golf swing and look into specific aspects of the golf swing with more of a detailed eye. Most phones nowadays have a slow motion mode, so you can deconstruct all of that. But let me offer you one quick but super effective drill to get rid of this elbow swing fault. Again, all we're looking to do is have the elbow go from this to this. So let's just get anything like a head cover, a golf towel, some people use a golf glove, and quite simply tuck it into the trail underarm. So if you're taking the swing back, and if I cast across, that head cover, that towel, that glove is just gonna fall to the ground. Whereas if we're fixing the swing fault, we're gonna take the club back, and if we're shallowing out through transition properly, it's going to stay tucked to your body. You're going to feel much more connection in the upper body, and it's going to stay tucked right there. Eventually, in the through swing, it is going to come out, but you'll definitely notice how late it comes out in comparison to how early it may come out if we are actively casting and using that elbow swing fault in the golf swing. It's often very simple drills like this that can really promote great change in the golf swing. I know that casting is something that a few people can get away with if you can control the club face and the path a little bit, but by and large, it is not a very good habit to get into, especially for an amateur golfer who's just trying to break 100 for the first time or straighten out their ball fit a little bit. This is definitely something to work away from, and by filming the swing and utilizing this drill, you can absolutely do so. Let me know about casting in your golf swing. I'm curious to hear your experience with it, because some people, like I said, coming from other sports or just picking up golf for the first time, have a really big problem with it. Other people have a naturally shallow swing. I know that it's very common amongst hockey players to have a more shallow swing. So I'd love to hear if you've struggled with it, and if you have and you fixed it, let me know how you did it. If you enjoyed this video and got something out of it, I'd appreciate it very much if you left a like rating on the video. That helps for two reasons. One, it helps me see that you're enjoying this type of content, and it helps me tailor the type of content that we put out to the audience watching these videos. And two, it helps YouTube recognize that people are enjoying this content, and it can show content like this to more people who will also find it helpful. If you'd like to see more content like this, you can go through our channel. We have hundreds of videos on all types of topics across the game of golf that I think a lot of you will find beneficial. You can also subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, which will notify you every time a new video comes out. As always, I thank you very much for watching and appreciate all the support. Play well and take care.